Very good morning, students. I am Dr. Benjamin Rosario, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, St.Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Cuddalore. Here I am going to explain about set off and carry forward of losses in income tax law practice. There are 5 heads of incomes. So it is necessary that an individual who is earning income is necessary to pay tax to the government. The income earned by the individual in income tax we used to call them assessee. So the assessee who has earned income in the previous year, which is in the year 2021-22, starting from 1st April 2021 and ending on 31st March 2022. In these 12 months, whatever the income earned by the assessee will have to pay the tax if it is exceeding the limit. So there are 5 heads of income: income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, income from capital gain, and income from other sources. So here I am going to explain about set off and carry forward of losses. So if there is any loss incurred in the particular business or house property, capital losses or from the other sources, these losses can be adjusted, which means set off from the incomes. If anything is remaining which is unadjusted, can be carried forward for the following years. So in the set off and carry forward, in the set off there are 2 types of adjustments are there. One is intra-head and another one is inter-head. Intra-head means within the same head, intra-head means other heads also. So in the salary there is no possibility of incurring losses at all. So there won't be any necessity to set off or carry forward. Whereas in the house property, there is a possibility that the assessee may incur the losses in the house property for letting house and self-occupied. Mostly in the self-occupied house, the income may be nil or there will be negative income, which is losses. Those losses can be adjusted from the intra-head, which is from the house property head, or in the inter-head also. In order to adjust or set off the losses in the house property, if there is a sufficient income in the other house property in the same year, which can be used to adjust or set off the losses. So there is no restrictions at all in adjusting the house property losses from the intra-head, which is when there is a sufficient income from the other house property. If there is a absence or not enough income from the house property, those unadjusted losses can be adjusted from the other heads, namely from the salary, from the capital gain, business or profession, or other sources also, except the casual incomes. So in order to adjust the house property losses in the inter-head, which is from the other heads, there is a limit which is up to 2 lakhs can be adjusted. If there is exceeding 2 lakhs, only 2 lakhs can be adjusted. The remaining unadjusted losses can be carried forward for the 8 following years, and in the following years it can be adjusted. And the business losses. Speculation, there are 2 types of business: speculation business and non-speculation business. When there is a loss in the speculation business, those losses can be adjusted only from the speculation income, and that cannot be adjusted either in the non-speculating business or other heads also. And these speculation losses can be carried forward for 4 subsequent years. Whereas in the non-speculation business losses, those losses can be adjusted from the non-speculation business incomes or from the speculation income also. If it is not adjustable in the business incomes, which can be adjusted from the other heads except salary income and casual incomes. and unadjusted carry forward losses can be carried forward to the 8 following years. And then capital losses. In the capital losses, there are two types of losses, are the short term loss and long term loss. In the short term capital loss, the short term capital loss can be adjusted either from the short term capital gain, or from the long term capital gain. Other heads incomes cannot be used to set off the short term losses, and long term losses can be adjusted only from the long term capital gain, which cannot be adjusted from the short term capital gain as well as from the other heads. The unadjusted losses can be carried forward for the 8 following years. And then finally, expenses on owning and maintaining horses. These expenses are considered as losses. These losses can be adjusted only from the stake money or winning from horse races. These unadjusted losses can be carried forward for the 4 following years. So these are some of the provisions and procedures which has to be followed in order to adjust the losses on the different heads, and unadjusted losses can be carried forward to the following years. Thank you.